I said before, I believe in our team. I do believe in our team. And we're going to work hard to make our team better. And I hope the players respond the right way. And it's not going to be for you. The fans, yes. Because if it was up to you, we're 6 foot under already. We're dead and buried and gone. Gone. And just because you got beat on the last play, that can't affect the next play. Or that's breaking you. Your frustration is breaking you. Just because you miss a block, or you get blocked, or you miss a tackle, or you fumble the ball. What does it take to break you?
Everything you put into it is right out in front of you. Let's go get this thing.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Welcome to the Long Run with Piano Man. Hey, I'm your boy Piano. Happy Friday to everybody on this cool Friday morning. Cold for some folks, cool for guys like me. I got my hoodie on and all that kind of stuff, but I'm glad to be here. I'm with you, Stephen Hicks. It's Friday, yay. Yep. It's Friday, yep. Free Fall Friday. I really don't have much to talk about today, so I'm not going to be on here long. I just like to keep my streak going, that's all, and everything. And just, see what everybody else is on, what's on everybody's mind today. We know we got Bama football, well, not this week, but next week. And that's part of the reason why I'm not going to be on here long. I'm going to finish up on some schoolwork, and then I'm going to get to work on some things for next week and everything, because we know next week is the big week. Not only is it Tide Week next week, but the Lord willing, next Wednesday is my birthday, and so I got to prepare. You know how that go. But anyway, just glad to see everybody on this Free for All Friday. But before I go any further and everything, let me go over here in the chat. Y'all know how Piano Man does it. I like to give everybody their good morning and Roll Tide, or whatever else we're gonna say. So, you know what? On the first go round, y'all already know what the business is. Y'all already know it.
Oh my God!
Yeah, y'all know who here. It's Latoya. What the business is, the queen of the honeybees. It's Latoya. What it do? What the business is? Quit playing, girl. What's up with you? Daniel King, what's up with your Roll Tide? Kimberly Harmon, my sissy. Roll Tide, Kimberly. Good to see you. Jeff Stapleton, my main man. What's up, Jeff? Roll Tide to you. Keith Holcomb, good morning, and Roll Tide, my brother. Good to see you. Bino, my GM, is here. The GM of the show is here. Good morning, Bino. You and your family, good morning to you. And Roll Tide, my friend. Roll Tide, Jeff. Frankie Cade, what's up? Roll Tide, good morning. Good to see you. Stephen Hicks and the Voices of No Mercy. Stephen Hicks, on behalf on behalf of OG Gill, Stephen Hicks, and the Voices of No Mercy, with the exception of the Alabama Crimson Tide, everybody else, we wish you the absolute worst in all your endeavors. Good morning, Stephen Hicks. Good to see you. Roll Tide, brother. Roll Tide, Roll Tide. Let me see on up there. So, all right, let's head back down to the bottom of the list. Yeah, Oklahoma's next. We got a whole week to wait on them. So, Stephen, we got a whole week to wait on them. That's right. So everybody's doing okay on this Friday morning. I'm doing okay. I'm just stress-free this weekend. You got that right, Kimberly. No Tide football. No, but these dudes done raised my blood pressure. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I got to go and get my medicine amped up. Gil Cruz, The absolute worst. That's right, Gil Cruz. Go Roll Tide to my brother Gil. Man, we hope you're feeling better. Thank you, as always, Gil, for all you do, brother, whether it's through our U.S. Armed Forces or whether it's our guys in blue with our law enforcement. Thank you, Gil, and Roll Tide to you. Thank you for all you do, my friend and my brother, Gil, OG Cruz, he and Stephen Hicks, the voices of No Mercy. Once again, except for the Alabama Crimson Tide, on behalf of OG Gil, on behalf of Stephen Hicks and the voices of No Mercy, we will all like to wish you all the absolute worst in all your endeavors. That's right. G Bama boy, Roll Tide. Good morning to you. Good morning. Oh, Bino said he's heading home from Arkansas. Please be careful, my brother. Let us know when you've made it. Let us know when you made it. All right. Gil, we're praying for you, man. MRI today at 2:30 Eastern time. That'll be 1:30 my time. We'll be in prayer with you, bro. And hopefully everything will be still, everything will be where it needs to be. But if not, we're going to trust God for your healing. That's what we're going to do. So, Roll Tide 401k family, that's right. I did talk with Governor briefly yesterday about something. Governor's doing good, some things he's being blessed in, and so I'm happy for the governor and his family. So, shout out to Governor. Yes, Kimberly, some of us did watch Coach Saban the other night, and it was great, but it was also hilarious in some things that Coach Saban said. This is why I'm of the firm belief that people can stop all this stuff about Coach Saban coming back coaching and everything. You can look at him and tell that he is comfortable with the decision that he has made to step back from coaching, to step down, and whatever he's doing and all that kind of stuff. That's where he is, and he's loving it. He's loving it. He's absolutely loving it. And I'm loving it with him. I'm being honest with you. I'm loving it with him. So shout out to Coach Saban. And once again, congratulations, Coach, on your induction into the College Football Hall of Fame. Now, I say this sort of proudly. No, I say it proudly. Ain't no sort of proudly. Coach Saban and I have something in common. We are both from West Virginia. We're both from West Virginia. He's from, I think he's from it's either Fairmont or Greenbrier. I was born in Weirton, but I was reared in a place called Welch. Matter of fact, I was reared in the same town that Steve Harvey's from. Steve Harvey is actually from Welch, West Virginia. So I was, so Coach Saban, Steve Harvey, myself, I forgot who else is from West Virginia. So I know that much. I want to say Jerry West, I think is from West Virginia. I know he went to school there and everything, but Coach Saban, Steve Harvey, myself, we're all from West Virginia. So we're all those mountaineers. We all those guys from Mountaineers. We from those mountains, Appalachians to be exact. That's right. So shout out to you, Coach Saban. Shout out to you, Steve Harvey. Those West Virginia guys, we got to stick together. That's what's up. We got to stick together. All right, Twister, what's up with you, bro? Roll Tide to you, man. You be safe too, Twister. And thank you, sir. You, Bino, Icebox, and to all truck drivers. Thank you for all you do. My producer, Dwight. All those guys that are in transportation like that. Thank you for all you do. Because I'm going to be honest with you, if it wasn't for you all, I could not make my dollar store run and go get my snacks every now and then. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. So I'm just glad to, just to know such great people, that be a part of the Long Run channel and everything. I'm real laid back, real chill today. No script, no nothing and everything. But you see that, don't you, Twister? She said, Sissy said, Roll Tide, handsome, Twister. She said, Roll Tide, handsome. Ah! Here you, Kimberly. Get on in there, girl. I hear you. I hear you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Yeah, I want Alabama. You know what, Jeff? That would be a cool thing. I mean, but we also have to bring some players in that's still young enough to be in the league, like Reuben Foster, a couple of others. But now you do know some of them have retired, so they might have to be on the coaching staff or something, you know. They might have to be on the coaching staff or something. But but that would be a cool thing to have an Alabama SEC, have an Alabama NFL team. I'm praying for, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna make this one statement, and I'm we know it, sissy. We know you flirting. That's why I said shoot your shot. We know that well, no. I was about to say this. I'm going to make this one statement. I don't want to go into a whole lot of I don't want to go into a whole lot of hoopla about it. Excuse me. I don't want to go into a whole lot of hoopla about it, but I will just mention this, that I am in prayer with Henry Ruggs. I don't know if anybody's heard, but they've moved him to a maximum security, prison and everything. And so I'm praying for Henry Ruggs. I'm just praying, and hopefully he'll, everything turns out okay for Henry Ruggs. And so we're just gonna be praying for him, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Icebox, you said you can play water boy. Me too, Icebox. I can be the water boy. I can't be the trainer because you got to know your stuff to be the trainer. But I'm just saying. But I would love to be. I wouldn't mind being the trainer. But I can help you out on that water boy part too, Icebox. I really can. Here we go. Right here. This is what I want to bring up first. Yeah. But before I start that, I wish that I had my I do. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go through this real quickly. And you all didn't ask for this, but I'm gonna get, I'm like Bishop Damon Redden, things that folks are gonna get mad at me for saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. All right. Y'all check this out. So let me go to, I think it's about chapter. Okay, we got to keep on moving. Keep on moving. Here we go. There we go. Ba-da-da. Well, maybe I could do this another way. I'm doing something, y'all, and because y'all gonna like this. Y'all gonna like this. Okay, here we go. Let me do it this way. Here we go. There we go. All right. Okay. We all know, and we know that the big thing now is this big thing with Sharon Moore and all that kind of stuff, and this, that, and the third, and we know that we just got all this stuff going on with him, and everybody that said this, said that, said the other, right? Well, here's Piano Man's take on it. Let me remind you of something, that there are 10 commandments, right? 10 commandments. Number one, and if I did this in hillbilly style, like I said, I'm from West Virginia. If I did this in hillbilly style, you remember, number one, the commandment number one is ain't but one God. You know, thou shalt have no other God before me. Number two, honor Ma and Paul. Honor your father and your mother. Number three, thou shalt not bear false witness against your neighbor. No tales and no gossiping. Number four, get your hide to church. Go to Sunday meeting. Number five, ain't nothing come before the Lord. Keep him first. Number six, don't fool with another man's girl. That's commandment number six. Number seven, no killing except for the critters and the creepy crawlies and all that good stuff. And then number seven, stop foul mouthing, but a little too late for that one. But let's do the best we can. And number eight, no foul mouthing. Number nine, no swiping your kinfolk stuff. Thou shalt not steal. No stealing. Keep your hands to yourself. Buy your own stuff. Get a job. You'll have something, so you won't have to steal. If you get a job, you won't have to steal. That's how that works. If you can obey commandment number, if you really want to obey commandment number 9, get a job. Thou shalt not steal. Okay. And then number 2, don't be hankering for it neither. In other words, don't covet. All right. Good morning, Double A. Roll Tide. What the business is, girl? Quit playing. But we all know, honest to goodness, Sharon Moore broke commandment number 11. 11. I know we honor 10, but there is actually an 11th commandment. Yeah. The 11th commandment. Mm-hmm. The 11th commandment just simply states, it's an unwritten commandment, but the 11th commandment just simply states, thou shalt not get caught. Don't get caught. I mean, because basically that's what the Lord gave the 10 commandments for, is because we were doing everything that he told us not to do. Those are the things that they were doing. And so what the Lord was trying to do was in policing, that would be called reactive policing, because some damage had been done, but he made a proactive commandment or a proactive judgment to keep crime from happening. You see what I'm saying? So he was trying to let them know from here on out, ain't but one God. Honor your mom and your daddy, because you hadn't been doing it. You hadn't been honoring me. Quit talking and gossiping. Don't be bearing false witness. If you're going to tell the truth, but don't even gossip even on that. And then go to church on Sunday. Get yourself on the Sunday meeting. Remember the Sabbath day, all that good stuff and everything. And then when you get to number 6, no fooling with another fella's gal. You don't do that. Okay? But I also want to say this I ain't taking up for nobody. I'm just saying, man, I don't know what was happening with that dude. I don't know what was happening with the chick he was messing with. All I know is families have been destroyed. Lives have been changed. Made the news. Just a lot of stuff that has made us all, made people distraught. I guess what Piano Man is saying, you need to think before you act. I've been there. See, ain't no shame to the game for me. Been there, done that. You know what they say? Confession is good for the soul, but it's bad for the reputation, all that good stuff. Well, I let people think of me what they want to think, but Stephen, I am ashamed of things that I've done in the past. I'm just not ashamed to admit it, because I don't want to see anyone else make mistakes that I made. And if I can help somebody keep from going down that path, you choose to go down it. I put on my Facebook page the other day, it wasn't a mistake. It's a decision that you made. And we are products a lot of times of our decisions, not necessarily your mistakes, because clearly certain things that we do, they are clearly not mistakes. They're clearly not mistakes, but the thing about it is that nobody has a finger to point at anybody, because just because a person does one thing and someone else does something else, and if they're both wrong, they're just both wrong. That's why I don't throw stones. That's why I don't throw stones at anybody, because I'm not perfect. And I don't allow people around me to throw stones at anybody, because guess what? You're not perfect either. Now, like I said on yesterday, when Twister and I were talking, because it's going to be a safe way into something else that I'm going to discuss right quick and everything. But let me tell you something. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has junk in their trunk of some nature. Yours might be one thing, mine may be something else, someone else's may be something else, but wrong is wrong. And one of the things is that we have to remember that these things happen from thought patterns. Thoughts came from a word, came from a word, came from a look, it came from this, that, and the third, but it all came from a thought on both sides of the story. That's where it came from. Now, I do not believe there was anything out. When I say out the way, I mean, y'all know, because there are certain things you can't say in public anymore. They shut you down. So y'all read between the lines and don't put it in the chat, because it goes for the chat too. But I just don't believe anybody was forced to do anything. They did it because that's what they wanted to do. But the thing about it is that if you are, I'm just going to use the term, if you are a Jesus guy or a Jesus gal, the first thing our job is to do is to love them, pray for them, they have to ask God to forgive, but we also have to forgive them too. And yeah, you're right, Martavis. Pro tie to you, bro. Because what's done in the dark comes to the light, and it doesn't hurt just them. It actually hurts everybody. But I'm just gonna be honest with you. Piano Man hadn't been right all the time either. But I'm like what Keith said, but I thank God for forgiveness, and I thank God for grace, and I thank God for another chance. Not a second chance, another chance. I hear you, Daniel King. I hear you. Salam alaikum to you, my brother. I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm just gonna be, and as a Christian, I embrace. I might not embrace other people's religion, excuse me, but I can embrace them because I love people. I leave all that other stuff up to the Lord, but I'm just gonna put it to you like this. I'm careful how I talk about folks, because there is a passage of scripture that just says this: brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, you which are spiritual, and it's not no Bible lesson. I'm just kind of giving you a truth about something. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, then ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness. In other words, be gentle, be kind, be compassionate. Because it says in the regular King James Version, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Which just simply means, if I put this in regular Piano Man language, remember that the next time it could be you. You're not above anything. None of us are. None of us are. None of us are above anything without the help of the Almighty. without the help of his spirit. None of us are. We're all subject to do something crazy. All of us are. So I just ask that we all just have just some compassion, because they feel bad enough. They feel bad enough. And I'm not going to add to that. I'm not going to dump on that. I'm not going to do it, because what's done is done. And so, yeah, Martavis, can't fool God. So God knew about this before it even happened. There was a choice that was made. And, so a decision was made. Nobody strong-armed anybody. Good job, Bino. Good job. Bino made it home, y'all. He was on the road. So now, Bino, go get you some sleep, bro. Go get you some rest. But it was a decision that was made. Not really necessarily a mistake, but it was a decision. So now they have to live with those decisions, however. But it's not our place. Peace and blessings, TP. What's up, TP? Are you with me? Hear you, my brother from representing them Boomer Sooners. What's up, man? So I'm just saying to you, let's keep them, yeah, Stephen, I'm just, you said 8. Well, I don't know how many I've broken, but it's a couple in there I done kind of, lived on the edge with. I'm not saying that, in jest or anything. It's just kind of tickling me saying that. But I'm just asking, what's up, Jacory Roll Tide? But I'm just saying, let's be careful. Let's be careful. And instead of putting them down and putting down all of the parties involved, let's pray for them. Let's pray for them. I'll be the one, and I know there are probably millions of others out there that's probably said it, but I'm just going to say it today. Let's pray for them. Let's pray for them. Because guess what? We've all been in some hella fixes, if you will. All of us have. But God brought us through. Some way, somehow or another, he did it. And that's why I end my shows every day with, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. And that means turning it down. No, run from evil. Eschew it as best as you can. So let's pray for them. And watch God bless you for that. And then watch God extend mercy and grace to you when you need it, because you extended it to somebody else. So instead of us beating Coach Moore down, let's build them up, because this now leads me into something else that Twister said yesterday, and I have got to bring this up. Everybody hates Alabama until it's time to get a coach. Oh, boy. In the words of Coach Sean, my people. Until it is time to get a coach. Wow. Until it's time to get a coach. Bama's trash. Bama's burning. Bama's on fire. Bama's never going to return to prominence. Bama. Y'all, I'm gonna do this analogy again. If anybody ever seen the movie, if anybody ever seen the movie Vampire in Brooklyn and Preacher Purdy, the vampire took him over and all that kind of stuff. Preacher Purdy, and he comes and he impersonates Preacher Purdy, and he gets on there and just says, Jesus walked over. Jesus went through. Jesus did that. Jesus. Bama's burning. Bama's this. Bama's no good. They'll never recruit the South again. Saban is gone. Saban can't save them. Bama's just done. Bama. That's what they sound like. Preacher Purdy. Bama. But isn't it funny that when it comes down to Bama being trash, Bama's trash until it's time to get a coach? Dang, Bama hater. Roll Tide Willie, huh? Well, hey, who does Miami have besides Sebastian? I mean, now TP, I said the same thing, bro. Man, I said the same identical thing just yesterday, that if DeBoer left, which I don't think he is, but if he left, Lane Kiffin would leave LSU. He'd leave them $90 million on the table. I'm telling you, he would leave it. But the catch to that, though, TP, is would Bama bring him back? See, it wouldn't be quite that simple. It wouldn't be quite that simple, but I could see it happening. I'm being honest with you. I could see it happening. But if that were the case, I could really see that going on. But your crystal ball ain't too hard himself. I know it. Bama hater just hating on Bama, But I'm just telling you, man. But if when teams like this, is two Big Ten schools that have come after our coach in less than a month. Two Big Ten schools. Penn State and now Michigan. This is going to be interesting. I asked a friend last night, Carla, good morning. Good morning, Roll Tide. Wait a minute. I got to get this right now. Hold up. Yeah, Roll Tide. What's up? What the business is, Carla Hinton? Quit playing, girl. Act like you know. Roll Tide, Carla. I had to give you the full salute. You part of the crew. I got to give you the full salute. But I'm just saying that every time there's a coaching change of any magnitude, especially of your bigger schools like that, everybody comes knocking at Alabama's door first. But we're no good. Lose your coach. Okay, we're going to no good Alabama and see if we can find somebody. See if anybody's interested in leaving no good Alabama. And that goes to show you right there, apparently someone thinks the world of no good stuff. We must be the salvage of college football. The salvage. We must be that scratch and dent, these scratch and dent. We must be that scratch and dent program, or the got a little burn spot program, or the little dirty program, or I got you. Sissy, trust me, you and Carla, I got y'all. I'm just saying. But everybody talks about us until it's time for a coach. And you know what? And I'm gonna be honest with you, Bama hater. Since you're up in here, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna put it to you on this wise. Let something happen to Cristobal, and watch what your administration does. Watch and see now. I'm just saying. Well, I don't give excuses. And really neither does Bama. Bama doesn't give excuses. But we're the best. But I tell you what, Bama hater, if push ever came to shove and it was Mario Cristobal versus Nick Saban on the table at Miami, who you think Miami gonna go for? Even in a retired state, who do you think Miami would take they crack at? Would they leave Cristobal, or will you think they take that crack at Saban? I'm just being honest with you, Bama hater. That's how non-relevant Cristobal is. And if it wasn't for Cristobal working for Saban, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So the way I figure it is, since you all got Cristobal, what you basically have is an extension of Alabama. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. Anybody that was hired at a prospective college and they coached under Nick Saban in his Alabama years, what you have, you may not want to admit it, but what you have is an extension of Alabama, because somewhere within that program, something resembles Alabama. I guarantee you. I guarantee you it does. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Something within the Miami program, Bama hater. Now I'm engaging you in trying to engage in some intelligent conversation right here. Something in that Miami program, I guarantee you, something in the Miami program resembles Alabama. Something in the Georgia program resembles Alabama. Something in the Texas program resembles Bama. Something in Ole Miss and now LSU resembles Bama. Before Mel Tucker got let go of Michigan State, I guarantee you. I'll find out later on, TP. I promise you I will. I'll find out. Being honest with you. Something resembles Bama. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because when Cristobal was there, man, those dudes were something serious. I'm serious. I'm serious now. I'm being honest with you. The bishop, shalom, my brother. Shalom. Peace and blessings to you, my man. He's in training this week, so he'll be back on us. He'll be back with us Tuesday. But I'm telling you, man, I'm just telling you. So, but you know, I understand the dislike and the hatred and the this and the that and the third. But let's just be honest. That's a part of, I guarantee you, somewhere in there is some Bama culture. Might not want to admit it, and you may not like it, and that's perfectly fine. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So, you know, it is what it is. So, Bama hater, I'm glad you're here, but I think too, bro, that's what's happening. But like you said, you were just saying excuses and good. It's more good than excuses. Just being honest with you. And when you and I'm gonna say this, and when you look back at our season, I know we didn't finish like we really wanted to, and I know some things didn't look quite so right. But I tell you, it is. I'd rather be where we are this year, and at least we got one game better under our belt. And due to lack of play, due to some lackadaisical approach to some stuff, you know, we lost a couple of games here and there. We did. Nobody's running from that, and you can't run from it. Nobody's running from that. but we're in good shape. Now I will ask this, and I normally don't. This is what I actually came to do. Now, but I think we're in good shape. Bishop knows where I stand with this. I do believe that Bama is going to win next Friday. I believe we will. I do. I'm not going to set up and go, we're going to lose and we're going to friend. I'm not going to bite my fingernails off and all that kind of stuff. But I believe Bama wins the game. I really do. Bama wins. I don't know about how much. I'm not even going to try to put a guess out there, but I believe Bama wins the game. I believe Bama wins the game. I really do. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm what you call it. They want to see how, they want to see our program fall apart. Poaching at DeBoer. Nick Saban, first 3 years at Bama, they tried to get him. And guess what? And they're still trying to get Saban. They're still trying to get DeBoer. Yeah, and don't leave out Carla. Don't wait a minute. Yeah, TP. I know we're playing OU, but what I'm saying is that I'm talking to Bama hater that dissing Bama. I know we're playing OU, and I still believe they're going to beat OU. But all I'm saying is that regardless of who Bama plays, I'm just going to believe Bama wins the game. Don't matter to me. We can be playing the aliens from Mars if you want to. I think Bama wins the game. But we're playing OU, and I think Bama wins. That's why I said Bishop knows. But I believe Bama's going to beat OU. Now, do I believe Miami's going to beat Texas A&M? Nah. But if they do, good, fine. That's them. But that's why I've just told Bama hater, worry about Texas A&M. Let Bama worry about Bama. We got this. We're going to play our game, and we're going to show up for it, and it won't be any excuses. We know we have to go to Sooner Field. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to put it out there. Bishop and I talked yesterday. Yeah, we talked yesterday. And even amidst all this fake news that's coming out. Yeah, we've heard all about it. A lot of fake news out there. Someone went and put out that John Mateer wasn't playing. What? John Mateer, man, please. Talking about John Mateer is not going to play this game because he wants to focus on his NFL career. What? Say what? Run that by me one more time. Say what? John Mateer missed the biggest game of his life. Well, go sit down somewhere. Fake news. Fake news. Fake news. And if people fall for that, listen. If you fall for that, I got some beachfront property to sell you downtown Chicago. Okay. I'm not falling for that. John Mateer gonna play this game. John Mateer's gonna play the game. See, a lot of distractions out there. Lots of them. But I believe Bama wins the game. Now, next week, we'll get more off into it. We'll be, we'll be into more into the games of importance and everything. This week was bye week. Wasn't much to talk about. I almost didn't have a show because, but I did want to talk about two things, and then I'm going to get out of here. Be out of here in about 15 minutes. But the first thing I want to do, the first thing I want to say is one of the most important games comes on tomorrow. Army, Navy. Come on tomorrow. I've never been so proud of our service academies that play in college football, Army, Navy. And that's part of the reason why I want to go ahead and really get through with the PowerPoint, because I want to be able to watch the game. Now, I'm not a big fan of neither team, but who but between Army and Navy, I always wanted to go to the Navy. So I pull for Navy every year. I love Navy. I wanted to be in the Navy. That's where I wanted to go. I wanted to be part of the Navy. My father was military. He was in the Army. My uncle was Navy. My son and 1, 2, 3 nephews are Marines. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I had a couple of cousins that are Army. Had a couple of other friends that are Navy. And so I'm just saying, so this game is going to be very important tomorrow. So I wanted to give a big shout out to Army and Navy playing tomorrow. And that's going to be the game of the week, Army, Navy. But I just, hey, good morning, Zach. Roll Tide. You know what, Zach? No, but I can. Yeah, I can do that. I'm a big wrestling fan. I love wrestling. I really do. I love wrestling. I'll forever be a Ric Flair, Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Junkyard Dog fan. Those my dudes there. Couple of other wrestlers I like: John Cena, Undertaker, all them cats. Love them. Thank you, Bama Hater, for your service. Navy. Okay, cool. 84, 88. Gotcha. One of my best friends that I grew up with was Navy. He was Navy. So I'm proud to know everybody that was military. Proud to know you. And thank you for your service. And thank you for your continued service. Even if you're retired, still thank you for your service. Carla, wrestling number 1, 2, and 3. What about 4, 5, 6, and 7? It was a whole lot of Mr. Wrestlers out there. Carla. Wrestler, Mr. Wrestling number 1, Mr. Wrestling Pro number 3, Mr. Wrestling Pro number 557, 393. I'll be just Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. He was another one. Loved him, man. Remember, darn, I forgot that dude's name. I had a brain dump just that quick. And so there's so much wrestling out there, man. It's so much wrestling. I know who I was gonna say. Y'all remember this dude here? JEFFJARRETT. Jeff Jarrett. Dusty Rhodes. Me too, Kimberly. I still like wrestling. Now, even though it's not like it used to be, but I still, and my favorite tag team was, what a rush. Them doggone Road Warriors. When their music came on, it made me want to get out there and do the elbow smash. Somebody, man. Love them. So, yeah, Zach, I might just have to tune in and watch John Cena's retirement match. And I'm going to say this for those that, if you don't like wrestling, that's cool, fine. Let me have this moment right here. But the wrestling world is going to miss John Cena. I'm telling you. The wrestling world WWE is going to miss John Cena. Just like just like they missed The Rock. That aura that he brings, that, you know, all of that he brings. Kimberly, stop. Oh my goodness. Kimberly. That's my sissy, y'all. I'm not gonna put that on I am not gonna put that on the big screen, Kimberly, because that ain't gonna do nothing. But that, see what you just started, Kimberly. Oh my goodness. That's why I called it Free for All Friday, because whatever come up in the chat and I see it, oh yeah, Obama hater. Wait a minute. Whoa, Obama hater. Now see, you done went way back, bro. The Bushwhackers, Luke, and they were the Bushwhackers. They were the sheep herders. They were some of everything. Those dudes renamed themselves about 8 times. But Toko Yuamato, yeah, Yokozuna, Bearcat Brown, Macho Man, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Yeah. I was a wrestling fan, man. Let me tell you something, brother. Uncle Mania. Oh, you grew up in the John Cena era, Zach. I got you. I felt some type of way, even as a grown man. I felt some type of way when Ric Flair retired. I felt some type of way when Ric Flair retired. I'm serious. I felt some type of way when Flair retired, because I literally grew up watching Ric Flair. And come on, Dr. Crystal. See, that's why I love you, girl. The Legion of Doom. Oh, what a rush. Mm-hmm. And Hawk and Animal. And then they doggone manager, Precious Paul. See, that's when wrestling was wrestling, y'all. See, and you could equate it to almost any facet of life. Wrestling was something serious, bro. Anybody remember Coco Beware? Remember him? Coco Beware. Remember? Oh, man, there's so many wrestlers. Triple H, Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Marty Cinetti, all them cats, man. But that doggone Legion of Doom, the Rock and Roll Express, Mean Gene, those were some good days, y'all. I know it's not football, but we just talking about, Gorgeous George. Come on, Judy. Now you went on back. What's up, Judy? Roll Tide. Didn't see you up in here, baby. What's up there, Judy? What the business is? You know. Yeah, the Undertaker, Mick Foley, Hell in a Cell. Yes, Stephen, a classic match. Mark Henry. Yes. Bobby the Brain Heenan. Hey, Keith Holcomb. My favorite Bobby the Brain. I love to hear him say, "Get that ham and egger out of here." Ain't nothing to this ham and egger. Yeah, Ron Simmons. TP, Ron Simmons. Yeah. Dusty Rhodes. Get funky like a monkey. The Rock. You got it, Bama hater. See, it's so much that wrestling, those guys, man, those, Yeah, TP is Ron Simmons. I'm just saying, man. The Hardy Boys. J. Cole, peace and blessings to you. Shalom, my brother. I'm just saying, man. I love wrestling. Sting. Stone Cold. That's my dude there. It's gonna happen because Stone Cold said so. And Sergeant Slaughter. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, Keith. And please, to all of you that served in the military, I mean no harm for this, but that part of the reason I ain't like Sergeant Slaughter, because I don't think he served a lick in the military. and he wanted to be the sergeant. Are you serious? But he was a good wrestler, though. But I just didn't like his name too much. The Big Boss Man, the Repo Man. Oh my goodness, man. Those were some good days. Yeah, The Rock, he the best wrestler in acting. Yeah, The Rock's something serious, man. The Rock. But does but for all of us that are a little older, does anybody remember The Rock's dad? Bret the Hitman Hart. I used to love that Hart Foundation, Dr. Crystal. I used to love the Hart Foundation. Jim the Animal Neidhart. That was something serious, man. Chris Camp, what's up, Roll Tide? Bama Hater. And see, you know what? And sometime on my Fridays, that's the way it be. And then some days it just kind of stems off into that, but you got that right. Yeah, man. But I just don't get off into that MJ LeBron debate because that ain't even no debate, bro. You can't compare them, and I'm not about to. Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, man, yeah. And y'all, and I'm a Roll Tide there, Chris, back at you, bro. Iron Sheik, Rowdy, wait a minute. Cause see, what's up, Coach Carl? Cause we about to get out of here. Iron Sheik, Roddy Piper, Sergeant Slaughter, British Bulldog, Davey Smith, Farouk. Yep. Now, Farouk was also Ron Simmons. Bama Hater. Wait a minute. Hold up, bro. Yeah, I totally understand. Bro. I totally understand. And let me tell you, IRS Irwin I. Shyster and his sons, Bo Leave and the late Bray Wyatt. Big salute to you, Bray. Wrestling hadn't been the same since Bray been gone, bro. Wrestling has not been the same since Bray Wyatt been gone. Andre the Giant, Big John Studd, Blackjack Mulligan, Junkyard Dog, Bear Windham, Tully Blanchard, Ole and Arn Anderson, Gene Anderson. See, I'm old school, man. That's back in the gap. Abdullah the Butcher. Man, that's when wrestling was wrestling. Coach Carl, what's up, player? Roll Tide, Coach. But next week, y'all, we're going to be really hard and heavy in the Bama football and all that kind of stuff. Oh, you got that right, Chris. Shout out to the ECW. Oh, and anybody remember Mid-South Wrestling? Monday Night Nitro. All of this, the old days. Yeah, Junkyard Dog with the dog catcher. Anybody remember Kamala, the Ugandan warrior? All those days, man. Those were, shout out to all those wrestlers, man. Thank you for making those Saturday morning wrestling shows in Memphis. You got it, Steven. And then the Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, when they used to come on TBS. Remember those days? Oh, see, that's when it was the good old days. And you look forward to Saturdays and Sundays on TBS. On TBS on Saturday, stayed on like 2 hours. On Sunday, stayed on for an hour. And then, and how did we forget? I'm about to get out of here. How could you forget Jake the Snake Roberts? Dr. Crystal, I hope so. I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't believe he is. It will surprise me, and then I would have to ask him why. You're at the standard. You're at the pinnacle of football. You're at the pinnacle. So I think we can all be in agreement. Go Bird. Yeah, but I think we can all be in agreement, Dr. Crystal. I don't think DeBoer leaves. I don't think he leaves. So I think, Yeah, I was watching it that I was watching it that night, Steve, when Vinny bought WCW. Ultimate Warrior, yeah. I was watching it that night. Monday Nitro, when Shane McMahon walked the aisle. I was there. I was watching it. Mm-hmm. Yep, I was watching it. So I you know, I don't watch it as much because I don't like all this glamour and glitz and everything. I just like old school wrestling back in the day. I mean, they all had a storyline and everything, but it was, you know, but Chris Jericho, people forgot about him, Chris Jericho, and the Ayatollah of rock and roller. Man, come on, man. You're right, J. Cole. And on a serious tip, you know, back on Coach DeBoer right quick, and we're going to get ready to get out of here. I told you it's free for all. Whatever y'all put in there, that's what I was going to discuss right quick. But got the number 2 recruiting class, and he's not done. He's not done. He's not done. Rikishi. Brock Lesnar. That's my dude there. Well, OG Gil, maybe, but I kind of doubt it. We're in transition. We're in transition. So it's going to be pressure to win, but those dynasty days are gone. That's for everybody. Though, matter of fact, Keith, I still have my Wolfpack t-shirt. You want me to tell you why? Because they was just too sweet. You know, the Birdman. Come on now, Bama hater. Yeah, man. You got it. You got it. Tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my. The Dudley boys. Devon. Get the table. Man, see, I could go on and on with some wrestling, man. Monday nights were me and my cousins, and then when I had my when my youngest son was born and everything, that was our Monday night thing. And he would jump off the bed and just do his elbow smash and all that kind of stuff. Those were the good old days. But Gil, I could say, bro, that might be your opinion, but I don't think it's too much pressure. In 2 years, he's won 19 games. So, you know, and you're gonna lose some. Randy Orton, his dad, Cowboy Bob Orton, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, y'all, man, we done talked about a little football. We done talked a little, asking us to, hey, let's forgive Jerome Moore, and now we're talking about wrestling and all that kind of stuff and everything. Double A, what's up with you? And everything. I just wanted to, you know, just like I said, on Free Fall Friday, we just discussed whatever y'all bring up in the chat. But we're gonna, but Monday, y'all, let's get ready, because Monday, I'm gonna tell you what the word of the week gonna be for Monday, for next week. Revenge. 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 That's the word for next week. Revenge. Telling you now, that's the word. And in the words of the late great James Brown, we're gonna get that get back, payback, revenge. I'm mad. Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. Everybody has a price. That's right, man. So anyway, thank you all for coming. That's going to be our show for today and everything. I'm going to get back to work here, but I just want to continue my streak, keep it going, and everything. There's no me without you all. Thankful for everybody that came in the chat. You know, like I said, just try to keep everything to a minimal. Yeah, Boomer Sooner. Okay, cool. And Coach Carl, I got to get with you about something. I'm going to call you later on today, Coach. I'm going to call you later on today. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Tough guy. Roll Tide, Roll Tide, Roll Tide. Carla planning on May, baby. That's the May between. Let's put it like this: between May and August. That's it. That's it. Trying to make it happen. Trying to make it happen. And it ain't easy, baby. It ain't easy, and got a lot of obstacles right now. But I'm just trying to work through it. Trying to work through it, and just trying to work through it. So y'all pray for your boy. Pray for your boy. And it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. So I'm just trying to make it happen. Trying to make it happen. So, but anyway, that's our show for today. Let me end it on this note. For all content creators and podcasters out there, listen, stay focused. And this is really for everybody. Stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord. And just remember, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. I promise you that you can. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's easy all the time. And when you see Piano Man sometimes, the smile is there. But on the inside, sometimes my heart is broken. And sometimes I'm disappointed. And sometimes I'm just sort of let down. And sometimes I'm tired. But I got to keep pressing on. So stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord. And just remember, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. And I want to tell you something else. So ain't no sense in you being jealous of nobody about nothing. This kitchen is big enough for everybody to cook in and for everybody to get something to eat. So there's no sense in being jealous of nobody. Just make it happen. Get in there. Cook your dish or your dishes. Serve it. I guarantee you, somebody's going to eat. I hadn't said this in a while. I'm no expert. I just know what I'm talking about. So with that being said, forget them trees. Forget them hedges. Even though, Georgia, you may have won the SEC champion, forget them Bulldogs too. Because the Tide is the best thing going. Forget them hurricanes and tornadoes, thunderstorms, cyclones, windstorms that would carry Dorothy away in the Wizard of Oz and all that good stuff. We don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. So with that being said, Buster, Three-Stroke Charlie, you've been mighty famous around here. We might have to bring you on the show one of these days, Three-Stroke Charlie, so everybody can see exactly who you are. Three-Stroke Charlie been in the news here lately. I'm sorry, y'all. I could not resist it down south. DSGB, Stephen Hicks, I could not resist it. Double A, where's Susan at? I couldn't resist it. Three-Stroke Charlie been in the news here lately. Woo! Boy, Three-Stroke, I didn't know you could cause that much havoc, player, but I got new respect for you, Three-Stroke Charlie. But win, lose, or draw. Buster, Three-Stroke Charlie, 4-stroke Fred, 5-stroke Coach. And Billy, you still too short to play basketball. Give it up, player. Give it up. Find your new sport, Billy. You're still too short to play basketball. I'm just saying now. But from Buster to 5-stroke Fred, I'm telling you, y'all been in the news here lately. Y'all been doing y'all thing, and I ain't mad at you. You know, call a stop. And so I'm just saying, forget y'all, man. Forget Three-Stroke Charlie. I want Three-Stroke Charlie to have a good weekend, but I don't want to read about Three-Stroke Charlie no more this weekend. No more. Yeah. Michigan definitely got caught with their pants. Keith, literally with their pants down. I'm serious, man. I'm serious, bro. Oh boy. But I ain't mad at nobody, I ain't mad at nobody, I just ain't. I ain't mad at you, player. Do what you do, bro. I just told you, man, just don't let the 11th commandment get you. Thou shalt not get caught. And let me say something. I'm out of here. Matter of fact, I'm finna end the stream when I say this. Oh, wait a minute, Stephen Hicks, you said something. Hold it. Stephen Hicks. The Voices of No Mercy, along with OG Gill, said Bama's coming, and we bringing hell with us. And I'm going to put it to you like this. Oklahoma, sooner or later, we going to get you. We going to get you. We coming for you, player. And this time, it's for all the marbles. It's either, we either win or we go home. I say we win, and then let's go home to get ready and play Indiana. That's my take. How y'all like that? We going to win and then go home and get ready to play Indiana. Yeah, Georgia may have got, see, it's hard to beat a team twice in a year. And Georgia showed it, but we wasn't ready for Georgia. But I think we're going to be ready for OU. So I'm saying that today, but I think we're going to be ready for OU. No excuses. None at all. But the word of the week for next week is going to be called revenge. Revenge. It's that get back game. We want our lick back Oklahoma, and we gonna get it. Yeah. So Alabama, come with it. What's up, B Sharp? What the business is, player? Good to see you. Well, we're getting ready to get out of here. Oh, but as I end with this, for those of you that are true to your spouses, continue to be true. Continue to be true. Stay true to your spouse. Stay true to your spouse. But for those of you that you have a spouse and a side piece, I suggest that you never make your side piece angry. Because if you do, all your business will be brought to the forefront. And then me and Stephen Hicks, OG Gill, and the Voices of No Mercy will just say unto thee, we have no mercy for thee. Because if you need mercy, you better take your way to church. Because that's where you're going to need it. You're going to need the Lord to help you in a time like this. Because, bro, we're going to let you have it. What was you thinking? Come on now. You broke rule number 6. The Lord said, you ain't supposed to do that. So that's a rule for today. No mercy, no prisoners. If you get caught, you just get caught. So be sharp. Good to see you. Bro, man, finna get out of here. Going to work on this paper. Y'all have a great weekend. There will not be a show tomorrow and everything, but Army, Navy, they go hard tomorrow and everything. And the Lord willing, I will see you back here bright and early Monday morning. You doggone right, 13 million down the drain. See, that's what his wife was fussing about, was them 13 million. I don't think she was fussing about nothing else. I think she was fussing about them 13 million. 13 million smackaroos down the drain. Down the old drain, never to return. In the words of my hero, the late great Fred G. For you, Big W. So anyway, y'all have a good weekend. Please hit the like button on the way out. And also don't forget to support all my other brothers and sisters in the struggle of content creation and everything. And support, like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff. But be sure and hit the like button. And y'all have a great weekend, fabulous day, and everything. And Piano Man will see you Monday. And look here, don't break the 11th commandment. Thou shalt not get caught. Okay. All right. And if you need some help, don't call Piano Man because I can't help you. All right. Roll Tide, everybody. And y'all have a great weekend. Piano Man is out.